In this video, I am going to explain you how to arrange or sort the given list of string value in alphabetical order. So before we start writing our program, let me check what is the advantage of using array of pointer to write this program. If I want to store a list of string value, I can make use of array of pointer. Okay, that is, I am going to define a array. This array bound specifies list as an array of pointer. The star prefix specifies it is an array of pointer to character. Okay. So if I want to store a list of string value, I can make use of array of pointer to character to store the given list of string values. Okay, what is the advantage of using this array of pointer? I may either use a two-dimensional array or this array of pointer to store the given list of string values. If I use two-dimensional array, then list 3 into 10. Since I have 3 elements, the maximum number of characters in each and every element is 10. So it will allocate 3 into 10, 30 bytes of memory. For single character, it allocates 1 byte of memory. Totally, it allocates 30 bytes of memory in case if I use two-dimensional array. In case if I use this array of pointer, how much memory location it will allocate is, for the first string value, it allocates 5 memory location. How it is 5 memory location? For this, to store the string value 4 plus to store the end delimiting character, that is null character /0, it allocates 1 byte of memory. So it is 4. 4 plus to store the second string value, it allocates 4. Sorry, to store the first string value, it allocates 5. To store the second string value, it allocates 4. To store the third string value, it allocates 18 bytes of memory. Altogether, it allocates 17 bytes of memory or 17 memory addresses to store these 3 string value in case if I use array of pointer. If I use two-dimensional array, it allocates 30 memory addresses. That is one of the advantage of using array of pointer. So I have declared a array of pointer. Okay, what are the individual elements of this array? Array is list. Since I have 3 elements, index position varies from 0 to 2. List of 0, that is the first element in this list array in the 0th index position. Second element in first index position. Third element in the second index position. These are all the individual element of this pointer array. Okay. So what could be content of this array? Okay. Before this, how these string values are stored in this memory addresses, the string values are getting stored. Okay, among the memory addresses, what is the base address? Base address is nothing but starting address allocated for this string value. F001 is starting address allocated for the first string value. For second string value, base address is F006. For third string value, base address is F010. Okay, so the first element of this list array is going to take base address of the first string value. This is F001. Second element in this list array is going to take base address of the second string value. So it takes the memory address F006. Third element of this list array is going to take, since the list is a pointer, it is going to assign the memory addresses. So the third element of this list array is going to take the base address of the third string value, that is F010. Okay, so making use of this element of this pointer array, if I want to access the string value, how to access? Okay. For example, if I use this printf statement, how to get content of the, how to access the content that is stored in the memory address pointed by this pointer variable, then I can make use of the indirection operator. For example, if I use %c, okay, and then content of this list of 0. List of 0 contains the base address F001. From the base address F001, this indirection operator will fetch you the content, that is P. Okay. So since I used %c, it prints the value P. Okay. So if I want to print the entire string as a whole, then I can make use of, since I have 3 string values, I am using this for loop. For I is equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus. Okay. So I can make use of a control string percentage yes. Since I want to print the string value, I am making use of the control string percentage yes. Okay. So I am passing this list of I. Initially, if list of I is 0, that is pointing the base address of the first string value. If I use this control string starting from the base address until it finds the end delimiter, it prints all the character making use of this control string. Okay. So initially it prints the value Pune. Okay. So if I have used a /n along with this, okay, in the next line it will print the value Goa. Okay, when list of 1 is passed here. Okay, next time when it becomes list of 2, the value of the third string value will be printed. Okay, so if I want to print the string value, I can make use of the control string percentages. If I pass the base address, this control string will print the character starting from this base address until it finds the end delimiter, that is /0. Okay, so if I use this delimiter along with this base address, okay, it will print the single character since the control string is %C. So here we have used this indirection operator to this memory address, that is base address. Here we have not used the indirection operator. Why it is so? Since I use the control string %s, no need to use the indirection operator before this base address. So we have discussed the advantage of using array of pointer is minimal usage of memory addresses and how to access the string value using this array of pointer. Okay, next we will discuss what is the logic behind my program. Okay. If I want to arrange the string value in alphabetical order, we need to compare this string value. If I want to compare character or integer value, I can make use of this relational operator. Okay. Since mine is a string value, I can make use of a built-in function. So what is a built-in function I can make use of? I can make use of a built-in function, that is strcmp, that is string compare. It returns a integer value. Parameter to the string compare function is character star left string, comma character star right string. Okay. So parameter to the string compare function is a string value, left string and a right string. Okay. So when it returns the value 0, when it returns the positive value, when it will return the negative value. Okay. So the left string and right string, which is passed as parameter to the string compare, are compared, okay, character by character. If both the strings are equal, then it prints the value 0. Okay. If both strings are equal. Okay. So when the character which is there in the left string comes after the right string, then it prints the positive value. Okay. For example, take this Pune and Goa. When it compares the first character, P comes in alphabetical order after G. In that case, it will return the positive value. Okay. So when I compare this string, that is Chennai and Pune. So comparing the first character, in the left string we have alphabet C, in the right string we have alphabet P. Originally C comes before this character P. In that case, it will return the negative value. Okay. So what is the return value of string compare? If both left string and right string are equal, it returns the value 0. In other case, it compares the character by character in both left and right string. When it compares the first character, if the character in the left string comes after the character in the right string, basically P comes after G. In that case, it will return positive value. When the character in the left string comes before the character in the right string, then it returns the negative value. Okay. So if it returns negative value, no need to shuffle the position of the string. Basically, Chennai comes before Pune, so no need to shuffle the string. When it returns positive value, that is, we need to shuffle both the string. That is, we need to swap the position of both the string. So we are concerned with if string compare returns positive value, we need to swap the position of both the string. So that is the logic what we are going to use. So we have understood what is the logic behind our program. Now we are ready to write our C program. Okay, I have written main function. So these are all the given string value which is stored in an array of pointer. Before this, I need to declare an integer variable n. N points to the number of element in my array. Okay, that is number of element is 3. Okay. So what is the inbuilt function I am going to use to compare the string value? I am going to use string compare. How long I need to compare, from where I need to start my comparison procedure. Okay, that is for I equal to 0. Take an element, take a string value. The string value is compared with all the subsequent string values. Okay, I need to consider the string value from the first index position, that is 0. Okay, so it is compared with all the string value in the subsequent index position. What is the subsequent index position? Okay, for j equal to, if I start from 0, subsequent index position is from I plus 1. Okay, it is I plus 1 until j becomes less than n minus 1 index position up to the last element. Okay, and then each time j is incremented by 1. Okay, so how long I need to continue? Take the first element, it is compared with all the subsequent element. Okay, so how long I need to continue? Until I come to the last but one element. Why not it is last element? If I move to the last element, I don't have any subsequent element to be compared. So I am stopping until the last but one element. So I is less than, see here it is, j is less than n, I is less than last but one element, j is less than n. Okay, so j is up to last element, so j is less than 1. So I is incremented by 1 each time. Okay, so within this for loop, I need to start the comparison procedure. Okay, inside if I am giving string compare inbuilt function, what to be compared? The string value in the 0th index position of this pointer array. Okay, how to get list of I is compared with list of j. So what is basically list of I and list of j? It is a base address. It is going to fetch the string value in the base address and also the string value in the base address, that is j. Okay, so when I need to swap the value, when the value returned is greater than 0, when it will return the 0 positive value, that is, it compares the string value character by character. When it finds the unmatched character in the left string and the right string, if the character in the left string comes after the character in the right string. Okay, this left string is list of 0, right string is list of 0. If the character in the left string comes after the character in the right string, that is in alphabetical order, it comes after this, I need to do the swap procedure. What is the swap procedure? I need to swap both the base addresses. Okay, so if I need to swap, I am using temp. Temp should be also of same data type. What is list? List is a pointer variable to character. So temp should also be a pointer to a character. Okay, so temp is list of I. So list of I now becomes list of j. This is my swap procedure. Then list of j is temp. So by swapping the base addresses, I have successfully replaced the string, that is swapped the string values. Close if, close for, and close this for. Okay. Once I come out of this for loop, all the string value will be arranged in alphabetical order. Okay, if I want to check, I need to print the values. So after I have successfully arranged the given list of string value in alphabetical order, I need to print the value. So, since I don't have space here, I have written my output statement here. I need to print more than one value, so I am using this for loop. Using this printf statement, I may print, for example, if I initially if I is 0, list of 0 is base address of the first string value. What this percentage s will do is, starting from the base address until it finds the end character or the terminating character, that is /0, it will print the value. Next time it will print the second string value. Next time, like until it is less than n, it will print all the n string values using this printf statement. So I have successfully arranged the given string of values in alphabetical order using this string compare function. Okay, and then I have printed the value using this for loop.